Let's fire it up. See how this works. Max heat. Let's let it burn. I'll come back in a few minutes. See how it does. Okay, to give you an idea of how dirty it got, you can't even see into it with a flashlight. And when you open it, you can kind of tell it got very dirty in there. Oof. Interesting. There's definitely fire going, but you cannot see any flame at all. That's really interesting. Oh man, there's a ton of smoke coming out too. Look at all that smoke. Wow. Again, this was just from having wood that was a little bit too wet, so I needed to burn it all off. And so now I'm going to try to clean it by burning off all the soot. We'll see how this does. You can see all the smoke coming out of it still. It reminds me of when, I don't know, it reminds me of if you like work on a car and you get all your hand oils on the car and you start up the car for the first time. Like if you're working on the engine and you start up the engine for the first time, it's that smoke that comes up off. This is obviously not the same thing, but it reminds me of it. Okay, now we're about 35 minutes or so into it. I'm gonna open it up and give it a nice little blow to see if any of the stuff flies out. Whew. A little bit is. Wow. It is looking a little bit cleaner on the top over there, actually. Let me get my phone to show you. But to give you an idea, it's definitely cleaner where the flame is hitting. That was all pitch black. You can even see the grate is getting a little bit better too. But it's got a long ways to go, I think. The stone, that's all just residue from the soot that was on the top. Sides are a little bit cleaner too. Yeah, so it is getting cleaner. It's just the lid that isn't getting cleaner yet. Fascinating. Okay, we're going to let it keep going. And then we'll check back in a minute. What I really want is this to be cleaner. That is the worst part right now. Looks like this is getting a little bit cleaner too. You can already see some silver parts developing. Yeah, it's looking a lot cleaner in there already. Not perfect, not even good, That's looking a lot cleaner. What do you think? Do you think it's gonna clear this out from the heat? Is there something I'm doing wrong, different that I can do that will get that clean from the heat? Because that stuff's on there good. I bet you I could probably scrape it off, but I really would prefer not to scrape it off. See how it goes. Okay, for giggles, let's see how hot it is on the outside. So this is currently 490, 480 Fahrenheit, 499, 522, 520. Up here it's, at that vent, it's about 250, 300, 300. This is 240. And we're at about 55 minutes now. So we're at about 55 minutes right now. 45 minutes actually sounds about right. I just kind of want to see. Yeah. Mid 500s is like best case right now. I wonder how hot it is back here. About 300. And right at the flame, it's 1,920. So it's definitely getting enough heat in there. Yeah, I see it cleaning up pretty nicely actually in there now. Yeah, this is 500 degrees. So if this doesn't work soonish, I'm feeling it might not. If it gets to 850 and we still see no progress, I think I'm going to try to give it a light scraping to see if I can get some of that sit off, because it's on there hard. It's really caked on there. Unfortunately, I didn't clean it right away. Probably would have been smart to do so. But this is my first attempt to clean it, so we'll see. And we're at 850. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can just do a simple little scrapety scrape with this guy. It's not really hot. Let's first see. Well, that comes off nice and easy at least. I'm applying like zero pressure. I feel like the heat definitely made it more brittle. Not perfect, but progress. Okay, let's see how it does for this. No difference. Yeah. That's going to take a lot more work, I think. Heat's not going to cut it for that. Let's close the flute real quick. See what that does. That'll probably make it so it turns off. You can see my little scrapety scrapes. I did almost nothing. So I closed those front vents all together now, so let's see how that works, if at all. Check back here. Ooh, feels hot. Oh yeah, look at that. See? No pressure. That sound is terrible. Well, it's better. Should hopefully make it a little bit easier to clean with traditional methods like cleaning solution or something. Use an old sponge, that kind of thing. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Did not quite get to where I wanted it to be, particularly the front. I don't think it's going to get clean enough. Inside looks way better, but there's still a ton of soot in there. So for tonight, I'm closing it, calling it, turning it off. I'm going to let it cool off out here tonight. Then we'll come back tomorrow and see if I can get this thing to be a little bit cleaner and see what methods I can use next. All right. Thanks for watching. All right, we're now about 2 days later, and I'm just going to see a little bit of Dawn's soap and this little scrubber will get it off, and it looks like it's working really well already. Not that well. Just gotta be careful not to get it onto the pizza stone itself. Wow, that is on there good. Well, that's a bummer. Just these 2 little screws. It should be off. There we go. And then we're free. Yeah, but you can see that it pretty much did nothing. Nothing at all. So I'm going to have to do something tougher to get that off. All right, so we're finally going to give this another shot. It's been, I don't know, a couple months since I last attempted this. But as a reminder, what happened was I had some wet wood that I used in my Ooni Karu 16, yeah. And I created a soot fire that is just intense. I scrubbed this with just some regular cleaner, some dish soap and all that fun stuff, and it did nothing. So we're going to go a little bit more hardcore this time. My wife told me about this pink stuff, and we're going to try to give that a shot first and foremost. I'm just using a throwaway sponge, and we're going to get started. So directions for use. Pink stuff paste is a mild abrasive cleaner that should be used with care. Applying soft cloth or sponge, rub gently before rinsing off with hot water. Be careful not to apply too much pressure, as this could result in scratched surfaces. Be especially careful with glass, highly polished steel, and steel surfaces and ceramic hobs. If in doubt, always test first on an inconspicuous area. Okay? All right, let's see if this works. So we're just going to take a dab of it, like that, and rub it on. It just says keep rubbing it until it's fully applied on there. So, oh wow, it's actually working great. I can already see through. That's insane. Considering this has literally been sitting outside for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, just in the weather. And we've had some really weird weather in California lately. That's insane. Instantly came off. I'm kind of sold on this stuff. That's insane. We're just going to do a little scoopy scoop. See if it does the same thing on the metal. A little bit over here. Wow. I am shocked. I'm not even applying like any pressure. Very little pressure. And it's just coming right off. Incredible. This is the little scratchy side, so I gotta be careful with that. Dogs are going nuts, as always. You can probably hear that in the background. Not as easy with the side, but that's okay. Give it the benefit of the doubt. Probably just gotta be more liberal with it. Wow. I mean, that is crazy. We've also got a daddy bird nest right over here. You can't see me. Yeah, we've got a little bird nest right over here. They decided to make their home this spring. Before I could prevent them from making a nest, they're already having eggs. And just let them live out this year over here and then get rid of the nest and prevent it from happening next year. So, yeah, this stuff might not come off as easy. I don't really care about that as much, though. It's still coming off, but just not as easy. I just want to be able to see through this thing. I don't really care about this too much, but I mean, while I'm here, I might as well, right? Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. It's just coming right off. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to replace this water though. Look at that. I mean, seriously. Seriously. That's insane. I cannot believe it. Well, that was all I wanted to do in this video. That is my genuine reaction to this. I wanted to get this clean because I'm having a bit of a pizza party tomorrow. And I wanted to use the wood fire portion. But it's hard to do when you don't have any ability to see into the pizza. And then every single time you open the oven, if it's like completely, yeah, I mean, it's just still coming off. It just completely gets rid of all the heat that's in the oven. So then, you know, that's not good either. So yeah, this is something I've been needing to do a long time. To be honest, I haven't made pizzas in a little while either in general. So this is going to be a bit of a test for me. But that's all good. I'm happy to do it. I do miss making pizzas. But yeah. Pink stuff works. My wife said, Ivan, just use the easy off. Just take care of it. I was like, okay, that's my backup plan. I'll bring it with me. Didn't really need it. Again, I don't really care about this too much. That's just, you know, it is what it is type stuff. It's the glass that I wanted to get out. These little edges, I'm gonna take a little bit more elbow grease. But, yeah, not bad. I am so impressed. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe my eyes. Oh no, I just dropped the whole thing in there. That's okay, whatever. And starting to show my face in this. It's not anything personal, it's just this is the best angle to show you what I'm doing with the materials that I'm working on. And the widest angle lens I have. So, here we are. I know the instructions did say to make sure you get everything off, because you don't want to like have this chemically stuff burning up in the oven. I'm sure that's not good for the pizza taste. Or the smoke that comes out. Maybe like a poisonous gas. I'm sure. Or something. I don't know. I just know it won't be good. So, as much as you can get off, you should probably do that. These old paper towels are putting in work. Yeah, we'll just put these down here. I have some other cleaning projects I need to do. I have an old steel for my Ooni Karu. A long time ago, I got a used steel replacement for the tray, and it has since rusted up quite a bit. So I am on a mission to get that all cleaned up. So I need to get some learn some rust removal techniques to restore that, because I'd really like to use it and try it out, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So anyhow, I'm just gonna button this up a little bit and clean it up, but that was pretty much all I wanted to show you. Hopefully you like this video. If you like more, let me know in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.